Ses portes ouvrent dans à peu près 2 semaines. Je parle de TEFAF, l'une des plus grandes foires généralistes. Je suis ravie d'être en compagnie de Hide van Segelen, qui est galeriste et président exécutif de TEFAF. Merci beaucoup d'être avec nous. Tout d'abord, est-ce que vous pouvez nous dire ce qui caractérise l'édition 2025? Est-ce qu'il y a des particularités cette année?
This year is a special edition. We are 37 years in existence. And we bring this year to the fair all my colleagues, 274 in total. And they will bring across many disciplines, works of art that are, many of them are new to the market. The TEFAF is a foundation, but at the same time we are a market. So everything that you can find with us is for sale. This is one of the forces. TEFAF started 37 years ago. This was in 1988, and that's when Europe was opening. We know that the wall came down in '89, and TEFAF had just started. And we had an incredible exhibition in this first edition with the Petersburg, with the Hermitage. So we have a long history with museums. And for this edition, this year, we have another museum that is going to show works of art that are not for sale. And they're coming from Italy, from a museum called Capodimonte, from Naples. So TEFAF has a very strong connection with museums, and you see this everywhere.
Cette connexion avec ces musées, quelles seront les œuvres qu'on va pouvoir voir plus particulièrement via ce musée?
This museum will bring a selection. One of the highlights will be a painting by Titien on the stand. But that's basically, it's let's say a special occasion for such an important museum to come to one of the most, or we are probably the most important fair. If you look at what we present, 7,000 years of art history. So the rest of the fair are all my colleagues bringing works of art that are all for sale. And some of these dealers, my colleagues, have been saving up these artworks for over a year, doing research, and then bringing it to the market. And it's something special. If you can imagine that a business, let's say a dealer business, it's dealing in, for instance, in old master paintings, they do research and they try to buy objects that are in the market, and then bringing them again to TEFAF, where they can meet with collectors and museums.
Justement, on parle de TEFAF comme étant l'une des plus grandes foires généralistes. Est-ce que vous pouvez nous donner les chiffres clés? Combien de galeries, combien à peu près d'œuvres d'art présentes, même si c'est des chiffres immenses?
It's the 274 dealers that show with us. And they are divided over different disciplines. We have paintings dealers that specialize in paintings and old master paintings. Then we have dealers that specialize, for instance, in tapestry or jewelry, it being old jewelry or contemporary jewelry. There are dealers dealing in antiquities, let's say Greek and Roman sculptures and objects. There are design dealers, again, presenting, let's say, modern design, but also contemporary. There are modern and contemporary art dealers and galleries exhibiting with us, and you find everything under one roof. I think that's key for TEFAF. We opened the fair on the 15th to the public, but this is preceded by 2 exclusive preview days. And what you will see in in the 8 days that we have the fair, you get the whole world coming to visit us, and it's for us just as important to have a general public visiting the fair. We're known for this, but also all the experts come to the fair. So I don't know the exact amounts, but there are from all the major institutions, art institutions I'm talking about, they're coming to the fair with their curators, but also with their patrons. And it's this mix of the incredible dealers and the high quality of the art is on display, combined with the curators and the buyers of the artworks.
Est-ce qu'il y a des nouvelles galeries qui viennent, peut-être des nouvelles nationalités qui seront présentes cette année?
Yeah, this is an interesting question. We are in the middle of a transition of wealth. Maybe this has also been discussed in your program, but there's a transition from generations giving up their fortune to the next generations. And what we see is with this change, we also see that there are younger dealers coming to TEFAF, wanting to experiment and to show works of art that they think they are relevant. And so we see across all the disciplines at TEFAF, if you think that the fair is now 37 years old, people change and generations change, and we are adapting to it. So we're working also on special methods to engage with the younger audiences. TEFAF is a destination fair, and if people are interested in art, then you could easily spend 2 days at TEFAF. Mind you, it's only 2.5 hours from Paris to come to Maastricht with the train. You can spend 2 days, and then you'll be basically overwhelmed, or you've been immersed in the art history.
Quand vous parlez de ces nouveaux marchands, ces plus jeunes marchands, qu'est-ce qu'ils ont comme nouvelles propositions? Est-ce que du coup, c'est des œuvres qu'on n'aurait pas vues peut-être il y a 30 ans?
Well, this is to enter into nowadays, to enter into the market, you need to come with, I would say, knowledge, but there's a financial aspect to it. And so it's not easy to enter a market at the level that TEFAF is exhibiting, but we give these opportunities, and we have initiatives such as Showcase, that are very small stands that are affordable for young dealers. I was one of the Showcase exhibitors many years ago, so it gave me the opportunity to go to the market. Recently, we've developed a new section which we call Focus, that are smaller booths, where we also see newer dealers from London are coming with solo presentations or dedicated booths that are perhaps a little bit more affordable, giving newer generations access to the fair. And we need to as an organization, we feel we need to give these opportunities.
Est-ce qu'il y a des œuvres d'art que vous savez qui vont être exposées et que vous avez particulièrement hâte de voir à TEFAF?
Moi-même ou des objets de mes collègues? Are you asking me about the artworks that I'm selling myself, or?
Vous-même, ou alors vous savez que les autres galeristes vont présenter certaines œuvres d'art qui sont particulièrement intéressantes, qui valent le détour?
That's an interesting question, but I find it difficult to highlight one of my colleagues, because many of my colleagues I know are bringing works of art that are exceptional, especially also for this edition. But there was, just before I was coming to speak here with you, one of my colleagues from London, his name is Stuart Lougheed. He's bringing a very special painting by Velázquez to the fair. The interesting thing about this painting is not only that it's a completely well-documented painting with its history about a nun who traveled from Sevilla to Manila. The painting itself has many historical meanings. Interesting element is that this painting is coming to TEFAF. And it is this dealer that is presenting it at TEFAF, and this work will be for sale. And only for this reason, you should come and visit TEFAF, because there you find objects that you've never seen before. They're new to the market, and they're for sale.
Et justement, on parle de tous ces objets, ces œuvres d'art. Le vetting de TEFAF est un moment très important et qui est particulièrement mis en avant par TEFAF. Est-ce que vous pouvez nous expliquer comment fonctionne ce vetting?
The vetting is a very delicate process. It's something that we have developed right from the beginning, with the idea of the founders of the fair thought that we need to look after the quality of the objects that are on display. You need to realize that the dealers come to TEFAF, they build up their stands. It takes probably 3 days before they set up, and then they're being forced to leave the building for 2 days. We have a complete lockdown. The dealers are not allowed to be in the fair, and there will be over 220 vetting experts from all over the world. They will check in each single object, and that's called the vetting. And we check the authenticity of the works, and also the quality, which sometimes results in also objects being removed and not being available for the market. It's a very strict process. It enables us basically to guarantee a certain amount of quality, so that the people that visit us and want to buy, they can buy with a great confidence. And this is it's a process that we have developed. It's not easy, but that's key to TEFAF.
Et qui se trouve dans la commission? Quels sont les différents profils?
There are 28 different committees. So you have people that are the experts that they know about Chinese export porcelain you will have furniture experts, you have people that are expert on sculpture, pre-Second World War and after. So there are many disciplines, and we follow the market. So one of the biggest committees are on painting, but we have Northern European painting, but we have Southern European painting, and this is how this functions.
Pour revenir un peu sur les galeries, c'est vrai que j'ai vu que les galeries françaises sont très représentées cette année, notamment dans l'aspect focus, enfin dans la showcase, non, dans la section focus, voilà, c'est ce que je veux dire. Qu'est-ce que c'est une année particulière pour les galeries françaises?
I don't think so, but we've always been very attractive for French dealers, but we also see this from coming from England. I think we represent basically all the European countries that show with us. But for the focus section this year, you're right. There are quite a few French exhibitors, which makes me very happy because they have to leave France and they come to us in Maastricht.
Il y a aussi un dernier lien avec la France, c'est la subvention du fonds de restauration des musées. Donc c'est vrai que TEFAF, chaque année, si j'ai bien compris, soutient la restauration d'une œuvre d'art. Et celle-ci, c'est pour une œuvre d'art qui est au musée de Condé, au château de Chantilly. Est-ce que vous pouvez nous en dire quelques mots et on terminera l'interview là-dessus?
Yeah, this is I would say it's a coincidence, but it's a wonderful coincidence because we get many applications. Which an independent committee looks at the restoration requests, and it is the Musée Chantilly has an incredible work that's coming, and we assist financially with the restoration of these works of art, and we see this also as a mission. I think I can speak on behalf of all the dealers. That on a daily basis we occupy ourselves with the condition of artworks, and this preservation is absolutely key to us, and we're happy to support also institutions that do not have these financial means, and for this we want to help. It's never enough, but we try to do our best.
Eh bien, merci beaucoup, Guido van Serhelen, d'être venu jusqu'à nous pour nous parler de la prochaine édition de TEFAF dans quelques semaines. Vous êtes galeriste et président exécutif de TEFAF. Merci beaucoup d'avoir été avec nous et merci à vous toutes et tous de nous avoir suivis. C'était Art et Marché, édition Week-end.